All right, welcome back. So today I am cooking palawa sauce. You don't know what that is? Don't tell me you don't know what that is. You've been following me long enough to know what that is. Palawa sauce. We call it palawa sauce where I'm from. I don't know any other name. So I went to the store and I had a budget of $25. You would not believe it. I think I need to take this sweater off. And so I was praying, oh God, please, I don't want to spend too much money. I have to make this $25 worth spending. And so I got some crab. Usually they will sell this crab for $14. Just one crab. And so I usually don't buy crab because it's so expensive. But I was able to actually get this crab for $7. And that was where I spent most of my money because I wanted to eat some crab today. This is huge. Look at this crab. Look at this crab. $7. It was from the Chinese store that I usually go to. I think it's in Maury somewhere. And then I go half a pound of shrimp. It was all on sale today. It's actually $4.99 for the whole pound of shrimp. And so I was able to get this for $2 and something. And then I got some I also got some fish. What's the name of the fish? Catfish. We call it catfish. I don't know whatever they call it here, but I think it's the same catfish. Yeah. And this is like, it was on sale. But I don't know, that's really weird. I've never seen that place go on sale before, so that's something strange. So it was on sale. I just got one. Just one. And I have enough for yesterday. And today. And tomorrow. It's actually $13 for a pound. But it was on sale today for $7. Was it $7? 6 something for a pound. And I just got 1 pound. This chicken is usually let's see the price on it. It's usually $6, between $5-6, and I got it for $2 and something. So today was a good buy, yo, my people. It was a really, really good buy. The only thing about this fish is frozen, so you have to deep freeze it. So I'm gonna like put it in the thing and kind of like cook it, and then after I cook it then I will cut it out. I'm not cooking the whole chicken. I'm just gonna cook half of it. Everything in here I'm not cooking all. I'm gonna cook half of them. So I also got a pound of pig feet, which is usually $2 and 89 cents, but I paid $1 and something for a pound. I got this baby, what's it called? It was like $2 for a piece, and I paid, it was $2.99 for a pound, and I paid $2. So for a pound, I'll make sure. This is pork rib. Yeah, pork rib. So everything here was what I wanted, and I didn't go over my budget. So for today, I'm gonna try and put this chicken, start to cook this chicken, because I really want it to defreeze. It's like frozen. Very frozen. And so this soup that I cooked the other day, I have a lot of liquid left. So I'm gonna use the liquid from that soup to cook my palawa sauce today. I'm gonna pour it in here. I'm gonna cook before my husband gets home, because usually when he gets home, he's kind of hungry. I don't like to see him hungry. So wish me luck. Oh. Alright, I think this liquid is enough. I'm gonna keep the rest. Okay. I'm gonna set this in here for a minute while it drains out. I'm just gonna cover it. So this chicken, I'm gonna put in here, and put this chicken in here in this liquid. They're so flavorful, and I'm gonna let this chicken boil and just let it cook, and then I'm gonna cut it out. Makes it easier for me. Make it easier that way. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna cover that up. So we're eating the fufu, the palawa sauce with fufu today. I know my husband like rice. Yeah, I know, but we can have rice later on. Oh, this top is big. Well, it covers it. So now I'm gonna put all my ingredients together. The first thing I like to do is to put my pig feet. Well, let's turn the lights on. Jeez, it's dark in here. Let's turn the lights on. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I don't like to be in the darkness. So I'm gonna put my chicken. I'm gonna put my pig feet on the stove with a little bit of lime and a little bit of salt, and let it boil to kill that freshness from the pig feet. I don't like to smell the freshness from the pig feet. I'm gonna put it on the stove and let it boil. First, I'm gonna get some lime, because that's what I have available with me. Use what you can get, my people. Use what you can get. Don't complain. I don't have this, I don't have that. There are people who don't have nothing at all. So use what you have. So I have my lime here. I rather the lime though. I rather the lime because it got more strong acid in it. So if you've been following me, you will know that we Liberians, we don't cook just one thing. Our ingredients are different. We have all sort of things that we cook with our food. And we can choose what we want to cook with, you know. So we don't just cook one meat. We cook a lot of different kind of meat, and that's what makes our food so unique. So I'm gonna squeeze the lime, put it in here with a little bit of salt, and I'm just gonna put it on the I use this if I don't have my real salt. So I'm gonna put it on the stove too, and then I'm gonna let that boil. Now I'm gonna wash and clean all my ingredients. So I'm planning on this catfish. I'm not cooking everything. So I'm just gonna wash it nicely and then set it aside. The reason why I like to cook things like palawa sauce with the catfish is that the catfish don't break up easily, and it also doesn't have a lot of bones. That's why I like to cook with catfish. So I'm gonna definitely cook the hair, of course. I love the catfish hair. So I'm gonna set this catfish aside, and I'm going to cut this out for myself. I didn't want the guy at the store to cut it out because I felt bad. He had like gave me everything I wanted, and I didn't have any money like cash to tip him, and so I feel really bad. So I'm gonna clean this and cut it out. Drop it like a pop. Oh boy, turn the wrong stove on. Got water in this, so thank God. But I have everything on. So for this, I'm not gonna be adding any spice because this pot of soup has a lot of spice in it. So I'm not adding any spice today. I'm just gonna use the soup I have. We call this soup in Liberia. I know people would call it here. What do they call it here? Stew. But we call it soup. Don't try this at home. Just turn that water off. So I got the pork neck, rib neck, pork rib neck, whatever it's called. But it's really good with the flour, with the flour sauce. I'm gonna season it with all this water in here. So that soup was good. The soup that I made, the vegetable soup that I made, it was really good. It was so good. We ate it and my son loved it. But I can't cook it every day, baby. Gotta switch. He will eat it every day if you let him or if you cook it. But I don't want to eat every day. So today I am going back to my roots. I'm gonna cook palawa sauce. So this is a pork I've been having frozen in my freezer, and I thought that I should cook some in this meal today. So I'm just gonna cook just this amount. I'm gonna cut it up. I need my chopping board. I know I have one. That's a good question. Why am I not using my chopping board? If someone did already ask that question, I know you guys will ask that question. So let me just answer you. I'm just being lazy. And my chopping board is right here. Oh, brother. So today we're eating something slippery. Palawa sauce. I'm just so grateful for life, you know. 22, 23 years ago when I was back in Africa, my husband and I, we were so poor. We were so poor, we could not afford living. That it was bad. And my husband, for the kind of man he is, he could not sit around and watch me being so hungry. So what he would do, he would just go around begging his friends, family members for help. And he didn't want to come home to a hungry, pregnant, grumpy wife. That was when I was pregnant with my older son, who is now 27 years old. My husband will go 100 miles per hour if he has to, just to make sure that I have something to eat before the end of the day. And I so appreciate him. I am the luckiest woman alive, I'm telling you, seriously. And now I have the chopping board for something that I really don't need the chopping board. I just so appreciate my husband. I do. And every time he comes home, he always has something in his hands. That I was really grateful for, because you being hungry all day, imagine being hungry all day and don't have any food to eat, and you're pregnant. Imagine that, ladies. It was hard. It was a really, really hard, tough situation. And had God was also in control, because whenever I get really hungry, because when my husband leaves the house, he's leaving from in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, and he won't come back until maybe 7, 8 o'clock in the night. So I'm home alone, pregnant, sick, and hungry. And so when I get really hungry and I feel like I'm going to pass off, I would just say a short prayer, go in the bathroom, pray. And always my prayer used to be, always was, Heavenly Father, please don't let me die. I don't want to die like this. That was my only prayer. Short and very straight up. And God heard my prayers. You know, he didn't let me die. And so I will go under the shower and just be under the shower for like 10-15 minutes and drink some of the water from the shower. And for some reason, my strength, I don't know where it came from. It was like I have eaten. And even though that will not last, maybe the most it will last will be for like an hour. But it helped me a lot. I survived. It was tough. And when my husband comes home, I would just be looking on the road when it's like after 6 o'clock now. I'm like, oh, he's almost coming. And that time there was no such thing as cars running. If there were a car running, you cannot afford it. Okay? Like, oh, at least we couldn't afford it. So everything that my husband was doing, he was walking 10, 15, 20 miles a day, every single day, to make sure that I don't die from hunger, being pregnant. And when he comes home and I see that little plastic bag in his hand, I'm like, whoa, I don't even know where this strength came from. I would be so excited and just be grateful. And then I'll just tell God, thank you. I'll be like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. My husband have a bag in his hand. I mean, that was something that I look forward to every single day for over a year. And I am so grateful for my husband. He's a good man. And God bless his heart. Honey, I love you. I may be crazy, and sometimes I get on your last nerve like a pain in the nipple, but I just love you. And every day that I live and breathe is for you and my boys. I'm just grateful. Just want you to know that I love you, and I will always love you. I have all these things in here. I need to get rid of them. Okay, I think this chicken is about. So I have my crab and my pork and my pork ribs, and I think I'm gonna add some I think I'm gonna cook all this crab. Yes, I will. But I think I need to cut this meat. I'm just cooking 2 pieces of that fish. So let me put this crab in here because the crab is easier to cook. So you always want to have it in last. Well, at least that's what I say. So let me cut this. I got a lot of work to do today. This food is going to take me over 4 hours to cook. So you better believe it. So I'm going to say this is part 1. Make sure you come back for the part 2 while I put all this together and put it in the pot. Okay?